a show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak. You better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. It is Monday morning, 51 outside.
It is starting to feel pretty doggone good.
Before long, you'll have that urge to have chili and want to ride in hay.
Yeah, with a toboggan on.
It's amazing how that happens, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Looking forward to that. Me and Odie were discussing when is it the time that you know you should run? Who is it that you see running that makes you know, don't question it, just take off and run?
The gas company.
You see the Blossman man running,
yeah.
You better be in front of him.
You just jump behind him. You ask questions later. You just make sure you're gone.
I'd never really thought about that until you said that. And I'm sure there's some other people that you could see running that you just ain't going to question.
Yeah, but no, if you see Atmos pull in your neighborhood and then they start running down the street, don't ask questions.
Yeah, just go. Just go. Very, very good point there. As we mentioned, radar looks good this morning. Look at this, Odie.
Yeah.
Great
Man.
State of Mississippi is all looking good. And we do have some fog over there in Alabama in the eastern side, but nothing here locally.
Looking good.
Turning out pretty good. Did you have a great weekend? You went to see some bands?
Whoo, yeah, we left after work Friday, drove to New Orleans, and got down there and went to see Stevie B in concert, and got back to the room, got a couple hours of sleep, got back in the car, came back home.
When did you call Kenny Talbert for new hubcaps?
Well,
I'm sure that probably.
Luckily, we were in a good area down there, so we
made it out with all your
wheels and everything, and then we drove back. So got back here Saturday morning enough to take a shower, change clothes, repack, and then went to Jackson and went to see Ted Benoit in concert. Man, for some blues, that dude right there. Oh.
So you just kind of like the concert goer, the connoisseur.
She loves music, so Stevie B was a concert that she really wanted to, and I like Stevie B. And then Ted Benoit was my kind of music, a little bit more on the blues side some, and so we went to it and enjoyed it, and then got back. And yesterday we chilled out.
The older I've gotten, I've just I love going to the Full Moon on 5th, but as far as going to a stadium, if it was, I'm not sure that I would do that anymore.
Well, now this wasn't that big, so it wasn't. Yeah. This was just at a venue, and you all stood around and all, but.
But you ever notice how your tastes change, and you think, well, the crowd just ain't worth that.
You don't want to fight 90,000 people
trying to get that one hot dog because ain't nothing else to eat.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, it's a big weekend with football. Let me get over here and pull this up where we can get into some of our scores from the weekend of what we had here. Let's pull this up and go to our webpage here and look at some of the scores that come in from the local high school football games this weekend. Maybe your team won, and if we hadn't been listing your team, send it to us. We'll be glad to add that when we do our football scores on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Look at here, Southeast.
Oh, man, 26 over St. Andrews 15.
West Lauderdale put up a good fight, but Odie Newton County came out ahead at 22 over 16. West Lauderdale losing there in that game.
Tough game for sure. Clarkdale, they took a loss. Union 25 to Clarkdale 7.
And this was a tight game as Northeast Lauderdale almost won.
Man, that looked like that came down to a missed extra point, maybe.
That's what that looks like. Choctaw Central takes the win, 21-20 over Northeast there.
Man, that is something. Lamar, they fell to Hatfield Academy, 42-7.
Russell Christian come out a big winner on that. Look at that, 42 over 14 there to Center Holmes Christian.
Bay Springs took a big win over Enterprise, 34-7.
Newton lost to Pelahatchie, 32-48 there.
Man, that was something. Neshoba Central, they got the win over Greenville Weston, 35-22.
And Philadelphia falls to East Webster there, 6-29.
Man, that's a tough one. Now, poor Newton County Academy, they put a
winners.
good little whooping on Kemper Academy there, 60-12. Wow.
Kemper County on the other side, 34 over Relma Jackson, wins, 34-16.
Noxubee County, they look like they played a hard game, but didn't quite pull out over Winona, 31-26.
As we go a little bit further north up to Louisville, 29 over Kosciuszko. They come in at 24, so a big win there for Louisville.
Yeah. Sebastopol, they got 28-18 over McAdams.
And then the game that we'll be talking about here in a little bit, Heidelberg won their homecoming 50-0 over Mize, and we'll tell you all about that here in just a little bit. We got a lot of comments dealing with all of that. Now, let's talk a little bit about college football. That was big this weekend. Did you watch any?
You know, I watched 2 games. I watched, of course, Alabama with Amy, and then Toddy from myself. Both of us would have not won. What
27-24 Bama? How, was because I didn't see any of it. I was out and about. Was it close? Was it?
Now I tell you, Mizzou. They came down. It was another minute 50 left, something like that, and they had the ball, and they were screaming down the field and looking at getting into at least field goal range to go into overtime. And he threw a pass. Alabama intercepted and was able to stop that game. But it was a close one there, and you just didn't expect that kind of game between Alabama and Mizzou.
Now, is it true that with Mississippi State not playing this weekend, they won?
No, they lost.
I didn't think State played.
Let me see.
I think they didn't play, Odie.
No, they didn't play.
See, so they're a winner this weekend.
They got a tie.
Did we move up in our rankings?
No. You didn't move down either.
Hottie Toddy takes in a win at 24. Is it over Washington State? Is that who they played?
Yeah, Washington State. And, man, we came out not wanting to play.
And we'll tell you the rankings in just a minute, but Ole Miss moving up that little thing.
Number 5.
Hard to believe Mississippi in that top. That's good news for us. Let's see here. Oklahoma falls to Texas. I'm trying to think of some. Ohio State 34 over Illinois.
Now Texas Longhorns. That's where what's his name? Arch Manning plays.
Is he doing better?
He's doing better, and I keep saying that I want to watch a game just to check him out, and I haven't yet. But I've heard some of the commentators talk that he's getting better. He has no line that can protect him.
Well, they ate him alive that first game there. Woof.
Oh, yeah, they ripped him a new one.
They did. Tennessee, they come out over Arkansas 34-31 in Tennessee. There's a lot of Tennessee fans.
We got some Go Vols come out of here today.
Let's see here. Auburn, Greg didn't want to talk about that one.
No, and I watched some highlights of it while we were waiting on the concert to start, and there was some of that playing. Some people say that they got robbed. There was some plays in there that should not have gotten away with. I agree with that, Bob.
Okay, well, LSU finally pulls off a win, 20-10 over, what is that, South Carolina?
Yes, South Carolina.
And as we get into this, as you mentioned, Hottie Toddy, number 5 in the nation.
Number 5.
Is there a chance that, because you got Ohio, Miami, Indiana, and Texas A&M above them, can they take on any of these and move up?
So what we've got now, we've got Georgia coming up next week. They're below us, but we move on. We've got Georgia, South Carolina, then the Citadel, and then Florida. So we've got some good games ahead of us and everything, but I think we can.
Did you point out to Amy that Ole Miss is above Hottie?
Yeah,
Roll Tide? Okay.
Yeah, she
LSU rounding out the top 10. That's pretty good for them. And Georgia coming in at number 9 in the top 10 in the nation right now. So, and I really tried, folks, I'm a Mississippi State fan, and I scrolled down the list all the way to number 25, and I ain't found Mississippi State yet. I'm looking, though.
Oh, quite a few years ago, if you remember being a State fan, you should. They were ranked.
And Ole Miss was 2.
And in ranked number 2, yep.
So we had it going on that year, but they hadn't had any Dax, and I can still see him saying, I'm not going anywhere. Next thing we see, oh, by the way, I'm not coming back to Mississippi State.
I got movers that's going to pick everything up for me.
He would have probably done so much better to just have stayed at State.
Well, he didn't do nothing when he got to Florida.
Right, and then he went from job to job after that. That's why I say he'd have probably ended up better just hanging out at Mississippi State and making $4 million a year. I mean, come on, is that bad money?
Probably up to 7 or 8 now.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
That's why tuition keeps going up.
Yeah, Saban. Well, now, all right, so I don't know my exact numbers, but the college can't pay them more than, I don't know, $50,000 a year. I mean, it's a teacher's salary or whatever else, coach's salary that the college pays.
Somebody giving them some money.
All of that comes from your alumni and your supporters and all that. That's where your millions of dollars come in and all that. But your school and the paycheck they receive from the school is a normal salary.
Well, I did not know that. I thought it all come from the thing, and those poor teachers below that going, well, I see how much I'm worth.
Yeah, exactly. And then y'all have to have me just mark them present because they're playing football.
Yeah, that happens. We'll be right back. We're going to get into some of the not so great things that happened this weekend. We got to cover that. We're going to go over what we know of what went on this weekend. Deadly weekend in the great state of Mississippi. We'll tell you about all that next. J&J Tire and Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. They carry the Nixon tire with free roadside hazard service, along with high-tread used tires. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. I didn't realize this as we were talking about Penn State. $56 million buyout after they fire you? Getting fired ain't so bad.
No, I'm going to go work for 1 year, get fired, and I'll be set for the rest of my life. What a job.
Man,
what a job. Who cares if you want?
I just, that's just unreal money.
Who would sign a contract that says, doesn't matter if we fire you or not, for whatever reason, we're going to pay you out? And you turn around and it's like, hey man, look, you're really not good at this coaching stuff, and we got to let you go because we've lost everything. And he goes, okay.
$56 million later,
Give me my check.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to go to.
I don't know how you work
contract.
how you work out that on your taxes to try to get the most out of your money, but man, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay.
As we address what went on in Mississippi this weekend, 9 people lost their lives in and around, either connected with a homecoming or a football game in some shape, form, or way. 9 people died. As we'll start out in Leland, Mississippi. We got this from the FBI, the Jackson office this morning. And let me show you. Here's 4 people that they are looking for in connection with this. They're seeking this. This all happened October 11th at the intersection of 4th and Main in Leland, Mississippi. Now, again, this all rounded had something to do with the ball game in that area there as shots rang out, and these people here are connected with it. As we had, let me see if I got the numbers right. It was 6 people that died there. Roughly, I know there was 4 critical, 6 dead, and another 10 or so injured in a shootout that happened there. So if you happen to recognize in these pictures, even if you go to their, and I wish I had better pictures, but this is the best that they could do. They're blurry, every one of these. But
if you know these people, you know them.
And that is the best that they could get from camera footage. Yeah. And we wish everybody could have cameras like McDonald's does here in Meridian. Some of the best there is. It's always clear and you can see a country mile. But as we look at that, and let's go over and let me pull this up. I've got the breakdown right over here. Here we go. That I'll give you the exact breakdown on this as we look at this. Most deadly incident, 6 people were killed, 10 others injured in a mass shooting Friday night there after the homecoming crowd. Then Heidelberg, as we get into this, 2 people were killed and another person was injured there. Rolling Fork, 1 person was injured there in a shooting. At Alcorn State University, 1 person killed, 2 others suffered gunshot wounds. Jackson State, 1 person was injured. Several cars burned, Odie. I don't know if you knew about that. Governor Tate Reeves condemned the violence, calling the shooting senseless acts of violence, and those responsible would be brought to justice. And we certainly hope that is the case. Now, we're already seeing that 1 person has been taken into custody as we go to the Heidelberg shooting. This is 1 person. I don't know. Now, they haven't released a lot of information telling us if there's more people involved or not. We just know this 1 person at this point has been arrested, and it may be the only person involved. We don't know that. But
he's young.
18 years old.
He's a kid, and now you've got people who have lost their life, and if he's found guilty, he's lost his life. Mm-hmm. Senseless. Why do that? We have a problem. We've got to change the mindset of our young people. Who's going to be around when? Well, I was going to say when we're old, but we're already there. As we get older,
thank you for the reminder there, Odie.
I think it's the gray that sets us apart.
It may be.
But,
now, if I understand
God
this,
back in, it's not going to hurt anything. We know what happens when we've taken God out of everything. We see what we've got now.
They don't value lives, and they don't understand it.
No.
From what I understand, there at Heidelberg, there was 1 found at the baseball field, deceased, and another in what they call the tailgating area near the bleachers. Someone was found there deceased. One of these being from what I'm understanding, a female that was pregnant. And I don't know if they counted that. No, they did not. So that would, if you count that unborn, that takes it to another.
Should be counted.
Senseless. I mean, beyond senseless on this. As we go back over here, we've got the story also at Alcorn State. They shut down everything immediately when this began there.
Man.
Then we again had that Jackson State that happened. Now, I've had so many people go, why so many around these football games? Was this something planned? I just think at this point it all indicates separate fights, arguments is what it looks like. I don't know of anything organized in the state. Maybe there's somebody else that knows more than me, but horrible, 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 horrible.
And hopefully we'll find out more as the investigation continues. I'm going to hope that this was just separate and not something planned to come together.
Yeah. Now, let me say this. Meridian. The Meridian Police Department had all hands on deck. Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department had all hands on deck. Every department that you can imagine worked this weekend, and other than 1 or 2 little scuffles, we didn't have any problems.
Everything was great. Everybody had a good time. Awesome time getting together. But I just...
So a big thank you to the Meridian Police Department, all those agencies that work. I mean, I know guys that got to work at 4 a.m. And then work till roughly close to 20. Yeah. That were there all day and worked to ensure the safety in our area there. And again, other than a scuffle here, there, and yonder, we didn't have any problems in Meridian. We are so thankful for that. We'll show you some pictures. We went out to Highland Park. There was a lot of cooking, a lot of festivities of all the events of all the alumni. And did I say that right?
Yeah.
I didn't say aluminum. I said alumni. That showed up for all the festivities there. Tents galore. There was a lot of ribs cooked, let me tell you. All that smelled wonderful.
I need I love it.
And do you know what I forgot to do this weekend? And I feel bad.
Uh-oh. What's that?
I forgot to go to the Sicalina Fire Department. I missed it. We always go buy fish. And I was I had gone to Butler, and Odie had slipped my mind.
Well, because of all our rendezvous,
You didn't make it either.
I wasn't able to go and help this year either. And
so I felt bad about that. So a big salute to all y'all that showed up for that, helping these volunteer fire departments. I was in a lot of locations this weekend.
It was everywhere. But dude, thank y'all for coming out and supporting Sicalina and taking your time to get some of that fish. And this was the first time in like 12 years that we didn't have Mama's birthday.
Right.
There, because we usually do her birthday party at the firehouse.
You sure do.
Yeah. And about the first time in 12 years that we didn't. And but we had a party for her at her apartment there Thursday night.
I think everything was okay at LSU. I didn't hear of anything going wrong at LSU.
I didn't either.
Someone asked that. So I think all is smooth. You've got a birthday, anniversary, any of that good stuff, get it to us. We're going to do those at the end of the show to make sure we recognize everybody. Coming up, we're going to tell you about an assault that happened in Meridian. Also, gunfire in Clarkdale. We'll tell you all that and more on the way.
When your AC goes out, your sink leaks, or your breakers are tripping, you need help fast from someone you can trust. That's why we work hard to have the fastest service times and the most knowledgeable technicians in Central Mississippi. Our promise to you, at your door in under 24. So don't wait days for others to show up. Call Environment Masters for hassle-free plumbing, electrical, and AC. At your door in under 24, because it's not cool to make you wait.
Garrett Outfitters on 8th Street is getting you ready for summertime. A large selection of cool hobo shirts. Maybe it's short sleeves. Maybe you need a pair of shorts. If you're going to be cutting grass or maybe riding a tractor this summer, you're going to need a straw hat to keep cool. And as you head to that favorite fishing hole, don't forget you'll need a pocket knife along with a great rod and reel. And if you earn your living in the woods, don't forget to check out their big selection of snake boots, Carhartt pants, and shirts for any occasion. It's Garrett Outfitters, 3505 8th Street, Meridian.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie, and we do hope your morning is treating you well. You've got a cup of coffee and enjoying this 50-degree weather that we've got outside right now.
Beautiful out there.
We had someone bumped, and I'll word it, we will use the word bumped on Highway 39 in Kemper County by a vehicle last night. They were able to walk away from it. I don't think they were even transported, but a female was bumped by a car last night. It was kind of scary there in the beginning, thinking it was going to be worse injuries than that, but it ended up everybody okay in the end. So that was good. Just watch where you're walking at night and don't step in front of cars.
Yeah, wear something that can be seen.
Now we don't have a lot of information on this because, and this is what the police deal with a lot of times. They respond to a scene and then they get there and they got somebody hurt that's been hurt pretty bad. But I know nothing. It's kind of like Schultz.
Yeah. And
I
if
see
they don't
nothing,
have
I heard
proof,
nothing.
Then there's nothing. I mean, they can't make stuff up.
And here's what we got with this. Where did that come from? Let me go back to that as we get into this. It was an assault on 45th Avenue. As the police respond to this, we had to have somebody taken for medical care that was in an altercation with a guy that had a sword.
Cool. Ooh.
And they were cut. He didn't tell them who it was or how it happened, and just did not cooperate with the police department all that much. It'd be just about a block off of 8th Street, up the road due north there, headed toward North Meridian on 45th there, right there off of 8th Street.
Park and
yeah,
okay,
straight up there. And again, he was taken for medical care and gonna be okay. It's not life-threatening, but was injured during an altercation. What caused it, we don't know. He won't tell us. We certainly hate that. So that was one of the things that went on this weekend. Now, we mentioned Clarkdale just a minute ago, do I have all the information with this? I got a statement from the Sheriff's Department, and if you live in Clarkdale and you have more information on this, and I'm hearing that there could be a video of this entire thing. So if you've got a video, we would love to see it. To find the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Isn't that how it said?
Well, yeah.
Isn't that what you have to say when you get up there?
I promise to swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help God.
Out by the fire department there along where the Clarkdale Superette is and where the pharmacy is, a call came in of somebody claiming, Odie, that someone had run them off the road. And as they were talking to 911 saying, okay, we got run off the road by somebody, a car goes by and you could hear it in the background, ba-bang, ba-bang.
Oh.
And the car is struck with gunfire. Now, as I've been told, I have not seen it, so I can't verify this, that possibility there was some exchange going on. And again, I heard there could possibly be a video. I have not seen that, so that may or may not be true. If you've seen it, let me know. As we get the update from the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department, what they have is Clarkdale early Saturday morning around 4:15 a.m. That's daybreak.
Really, yeah.
911 received a call from a driver reporting that their vehicle had been forced off the road in the 6900 block of Highway 45. And that puts it right there at the Superette, right around where the pharmacy is. While the caller was on the line with dispatch, the suspect's vehicle reportedly returned and multiple gunshots were fired. Fortunately, no one was injured. The suspect fled the scene and have not been seen. It's still under an active investigation. If you know more, they would certainly love to hear from you. But if you saw something, heard something around 4:15 a.m. Saturday morning,
and if there's video, that's a good thing. Video helps where you don't have to just wonder.
If you ain't going to work or deer hunting at that time of the morning, should have been home in bed, right?
That's wee hours. Yeah. What else can you be doing at 4 o'clock?
Oh, the only reason I'm up is chasing stuff like that.
Because you get up at 3.
3. So that happened over the week, and that's just not something that you hear of in Clarkdale. That is the Mississippi Highway Patrol worked the accident because of it being 145, but the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department did respond to help out with all of that. And again, if you know more, the Sheriff's Department would love to hear from you as to what you know.
Yeah. Give them some help there.
Did you see this in Fort Worth where a plane went down?
I missed that one.
2 people were killed. It hit some trucks as it took off from the airport.
Wow.
And went down, Odie, and we did lose 2 souls in that. They were, of course, on the plane. And then it's a wonder it wasn't more that lost their life in that. That's one of those just bad things there.
Prayers for everybody there. Man.
Now, another thing that happened on Friday, we went live with this at the scene of human remains found in the city of Meridian. And that's exactly what happened. We'll go to the 1900 block of 20th Street. And you could call it 20th Avenue, 20th Street, where they intersect there. This would be just off Poplar Springs Drive, just to the left. Okay. Just to the left there. As we pull this up, here's the scene of this home. Now, this was an abandoned home. And again, we don't know everything that we need to know at this point, but as we read what we've got, Meridian Police Department investigating the discovery of what appears to be human remains. Now, they have been sent off to be verified at the state crime lab. The forensic laboratory will let us know. They're awaiting results on this. The entire team went into this. It got serious as we saw the Meridian Fire Department come out with steel chainsaws and commenced to cut up the floors to get to where the bones were. We watched across the street as this came about. They haven't told us much more than that. We know that human remains were removed from there and they've been sent off. There's a lot of speculation, but no confirmation as to who it is. And with it being a speculation, we're not going to say until we have positively identity on whoever this is. Because, you know.
And the family notified.
Correct. We want to make sure that that's handled that way in the beginning, and when we get more information on that. Now we got an update for you. Remember when Lake Tom Bailey, that we told you that some bones, human bones, had been found in there? Well, Mississippi State called up a few professors, and they all got together and they sat down and they looked at it, and it goes with the text message I got. Did I tell you I got a text message?
It wasn't human?
Well, I got a inbox from a lady who said, "Hey, did that bone look like this?" And I stared at it and I thought, well, yeah, that sort of looks like it. And she goes, "It's my dog's bone." I thought, well, that's kind of peculiar to have a bone like that, until I found out she went to Petco and bought it. And it was a real authentic emu. Emu, I think is what it was. That big bird. It was about yay long, and it looked just like a human bone, but it was bald, and it really is an emu bird's leg bone. Yeah, him. You know the guy that he looks similar in that family of that guy that does those commercials there. But in pictures, when everybody was looking at it, it did have the look when they originally said, "Yeah, we believe that to be human remains," and then after they got it in hand. Hey, for $29.99, you can have yourself a bone also, and your dog will love that. The dog was mad. Somebody done took his bone, and he was sitting around, didn't have his bone.
He probably did something good to get that bone.
Yes, sir, Ray Bob. She even had the package she showed me there. This is where I bought it. And again, we can't give Mississippi State too hard a time on that. It was a picture without it being in the beginning there. So it has been positively identified as, how do you say that? How do you do that? Come on, emu.
Limu.
Yes, that's actually, it was an ostrich bone, is what it really was.
Oh, an ostrich.
Ostrich is what it was.
That is a
ostrich,
big bird.
And it would give you the 6'1" of, you know, if you measured the bone out to be a 6'1" ostrich.
That's a big bird. Didn't they ride an ostrich in that Family Robinson movie? Where's Family Robinson?
Yeah, they sure did. So now we know.
Oh, man.
And this is one of those things of an honest mistake there. Until you sometimes get it in your hand, you can't be 225% positive on that.
Well, and that's why you send everything off to facilities that study that and know what they're doing to come to the conclusion. So, good job.
Now, Dane is saying that something did go on LSU. I have not heard this.
It marks the second shooting on campus in 30 days.
I hadn't heard that.
We'll have to do some checking it out on that.
Yeah, we'll get back with you.
Anyone notice that Scotty Ray can say ostrich but not emu?
Well, I have ostrich boots. I ain't got no. Is it
emu?
I want to say emu or something like that.
It's like an emu driving a Tesla.
I am not repeating that. Not touching. And they're 100% right. There was a shooting at LSU. 2 injured.
Wow.
On campus there. So this crossed state lines. Huh. Thanks, Dane, for letting us know about that.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that. I didn't catch that anywhere in the headlines this morning.
You know, is this the age of, I guess we can call them trophy babies? that were made sure no matter what they got trophies, and are they getting to the age where if something doesn't go that way, they go to violence?
Well, and you get into this, and I was speaking with somebody the other day who had interviewed a lot of people that had been involved in crimes, and their outlook that are in gangs and things is, well, I'm going to get shot, so I might as well take somebody with me before I go. And that's their mentality. And that mentality has got to be changed for the safety of everyone. Not everybody does that. It's just a small portion of society, but that small portion sure does wreak havoc on the rest of everybody else. And what fixes that? Law and order. We need these troops to go to these cities, fix these problems that we have of people that have weapons that are criminals. They shouldn't have them. Check these cars, see what they got, and execute it. And we already got the laws, people. It ain't like we got to invent a new law. Just start using the laws we already currently have, and America would get back on track.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents for that right now.
Put a little bit of Jesus back.
Ooh, you ain't never lied there, Odie. All right. So there you go.
Yeah.
We'll be
happy 250th birthday to the U.S. Navy.
Is that today?
Today.
On Columbus Day.
Whoop, whoop. Proudly served on board the USS Incheon LPH-12.
Oh.
Yep. What a good time.
All right. Well, we'll be right back. Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop. Philadelphia Gun & Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun & Pawn.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Don't forget to get those anniversaries there. We see Greg Morgan already trying to kiss up to his wife. 28 years.
Now that's Sheila doing it. Because Greg forgot it.
No. I got the text here. It says
well,
right
that's
here.
because he's already read it on here.
Oh, was that how he found out?
Yeah.
Good save there, Greg. Have you forgot your anniversary yet? Nope. Wait a minute. You ain't been married long enough to forget it.
No. Well, I mean, we kind of, between me, you, and Greg, we kind of help each other out. Because yours is the third, mine is the fourth, and Greg's is the fifth.
So
I don't know how that happened.
Together we'll get through it. Anybody remember Paul Simon? And if I never, Odie, hear like a bridge over troubled water again, I'm okay. But that was a big hit. Anybody remember this guy named Paul Simon?
Simon and Garfunkel.
And he had a solo career. And I was asking Odie what that song was. I'll be your walking down the street. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't my kind of thing. But I do know that they were big.
It was a pretty decent little song.
Didn't they have bad haircuts back in the day?
Simon and Garfunkel?
Yeah.
Might have been Garfunkel that didn't have much hair at all.
It was maybe so. But
that's who it kind of reminded me of at this last full moon on the 5th. I looked up there and told Greg, I said, that reminds me of Simon and Garfunkel up there.
Old girl that made it to Nashville back in the 80s, she had one big, humongous hit. And she was talking about how it is to get to Nashville, and then finally, after years and years of struggling, some golden words would roll off someone's tongue as a songwriter. And the next thing you know, you're a big hit from 16th Avenue. Lacey J. Dalton, anybody remember that name? She was big for a little while there. She had her splash in country music. She was raw country. But it made an impact when that song came out. One of our favorite actors.
Oh, man, yeah.
But did you remember him quitting the show because it was too dirty?
Yeah, he
got
went
saved.
into to preaching, and he said, this goes against what I now think and what I now believe, and so he quit doing that. Sanford and Son, Lamont.
He was such a great actor. He made the show. And you remember they had, and I can't remember the guy's name, the big burly guy with overalls and the beard, where they tried to do the second show there where the white guy moved in to help run the junkyard. And the guy was funny, but it wasn't Lamont.
I don't remember
and
that.
it was Fred Sanford too, and it didn't work.
You can't. Fred Sanford is Fred Lamont.
That's right, no matter how you do it.
Yeah, and I still watch it today because it's funny.
Yeah.
It's good.
One of the funniest characters is that little white cop who does not know
to talk slang.
Yeah, and he doesn't understand the language. And where would we be in life without Aunt Esther?
Oh, she'll hit you with that purse.
I always loved that episode where she went down to bail out Fred, Lamont, all them that got arrested for something in the jail, and she was giving them. Everybody's got an Aunt Esther somewhere.
Yes.
Bless it. Remember this guy, Van Halen, Sammy Hagar?
Yeah.
Remember him? He was born back in 47 on this date. Van Halen done quite well for themselves there. Who else is having one? Odie, I'm going to ask you not to look at this picture because I don't know if you can handle it.
I can't.
It may make his heart go out on him. So if you got a weak heart, don't look. This is one of the better pictures that I've run up on of Marie Osmond. She was born in 59 today. Anybody remember
59.
her? What do you call those jeans like that?
Spandex.
What was the group? Dr. Hook. They had and you Dr. Hook fans out there was a song about some jeans. Walk away from me so I can see your jeans. It had something to do with their jeans. I'll have to look up what the name of the song was. But that was her. Oh, anybody remember Rhett Akins?
Oh, yeah.
That Ain't My Truck in Her Yard. Woo, he was a big hit there. As we remember, Rhett Akins born back in 69. That's been a day or two there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, remember this one?
Jeans.
Yeah. She was Jethro Bodine's mama.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Benedict? If you say it fast, nobody knows.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go. Pearl was her name on the show. She passed away today back in 68. And James, you're right. Conway had that song Tight Fitting Jeans, but when we get to the jeggings.
Is that what Alana said? She ought to know. Women know, we don't.
I call them spray-on, Scott. That's pretty good determination of what those jeans were.
Spray on. Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show.
That was Dr. Hook, when you're in love with a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
You watch your friends.
That's good.
You've heard Greg talk about this before because this is the day that it all happened. Country Music Awards were going on there, and they were getting ready to award the Entertainer of the Year. John Denver is off somewhere. And, this was new. Elvis had just done the Aloha from Hawaii, and they'd never done the satellite hookups. And John Denver, who can't see anything, he can only hear, and they got a camera on him. And they're telling him 3, 2, 1. And they announce John Denver as the Entertainer of the Year, and Charlie Rich reaches into his vest, holds it up as he does it, goes
up and floats.
And drops it. The only time, and as we would learn, as you see, he reaches in his pocket and burns it. They would later say that, well, he wasn't feeling well. He was actually high as a Georgia pine is what caused all that. And he did not like him some John Denver. He felt as though John was not country.
Yeah.
1999, this would happen in the 90s. They dismissed this today. Now, there is rumor, John Benet Ramsey, that DNA testing now has reached a whole new level and that this should be gone back into. Maybe it should be.
They've done so many documentaries on this little girl. And they've named 4 or 5 different people who they think, all the way from a brother to someone that they could be a neighbor.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they should go in there and check, but poor little girl.
Oh, it's 6 years old. She was beautiful too.
Christmas
was she
Eve,
thrown into that? And that's always a question. These pageants. What is too early to dress a child up? We see it.
Did she do it, or did she want to do it, or was she made to do it?
There's a lot of times mothers relive, and I'm not running any of you down that have children in pageants. Don't take me wrong on that. 6 years old is mighty young there.
Yeah.
So can you do the, don't stop, can you do the hand thing?
No, and I can't do a moonwalk.
You sure?
Yep. I've tried.
You got to give him credit. He was good at what he did. Michael Jackson, 79. I didn't realize that was 1979.
Golly, I didn't either.
For some reason in my head, Michael Jackson was big during the 90s.
Well, that was when you were wearing your parachute pants.
You see the way I'm dressed right now? Ask anybody that went to high school that lives anywhere in the area will tell you that I probably look just like I did in 7th grade. I ain't changed none.
You ain't changed a bit.
I stayed true to my roots. Can't help it. Let's see. Back in '80, John R. got to go on to the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Man,
that's pretty good there. Can you do this one? That's how he done it. What was the first words?
I just called to say
that was.
I love.
Is that his biggest hit?
I wouldn't say that's his biggest.
That'd be the only one I know.
It'd be he has a whole bunch of them. He was good. Now, I could do the worm there, Charlene.
What's the worm?
That's where you flopped on the ground,
You did the worm?
Oh, yeah, I was good at the worm. I could do it frontwards, backwards.
Howdy, I don't think I want to do this. Anybody got video?
Oh, no, because we didn't have cell phones back then. It had cameras.
I have found the song. Now we know what the Dr. Hook song was. Baby makes her blue jeans talk. And if you need to watch the video if you've never seen them do a video in the early 80s. It is something to watch there. Hey, I do have a camera. You could get on the floor and see if you could read.
Yeah, I could.
You might not get back up.
Now, Ebony and Ivory, that possibly may be his biggest song. Of course, he did that in a duet with
one of them Beatles, wasn't it?
Yeah, who was it that was
Paul
on there,
McCartney?
Karina? Paul McCartney, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a qualified person to talk about that subject. I'll just be honest with you. I don't know as much about that.
Amy knows, and I don't. That's why, she's got that gene. No, Shirley, you are not going to get a picture of me doing the...
Odie, I forgot to tell you. There's a picture. Those stinking fans, and I don't know any other way to word them. Somewhere on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, there's a picture of me and you in the back seat of a car that's been posted with a fan. I don't know how many of them she had printed, but they're everywhere. Everywhere. Big thank you to our studio sponsor, Environment Masters. They've been taking care of your heat and cooling since 1957.
Yeah, they can do it all. Your HVAC, plumbing, electrical work. It doesn't matter what you need. Call them today. Environment Masters. They can take care of you and do it right.
Coming up, we're going to tell you all about the big car chase.
We had a car chase?
I tried to get involved in it and couldn't get there quick enough. We'll tell you all about it. Went down Highway 11 this weekend. That's up and coming at the Scotty Ray Report.
Hey, Welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that's been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494. Welcome back, Scotty Ray and Odie, as we get this. Brian was telling us one of those Stevie Wonder songs.
Oh, yeah, Superstition. That was big.
She's very superstitious. Is that how it went? Something like that.
Here you go, make me try and sing it.
I tried that.
That's what we got Uncle Google and YouTube for. Yeah.
Dr. Hook, they really were a great group there. As you go back a couple of more years on you, babe, that's all. And many, many more there of what they did. And they would be considered country today. That was rock and roll back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man alive.
Very possibly be your new country.
Stevie did the other song with Paul McCartney, that Ebony and Ivory.
Ebony and
Ivory.
Ivory.
Being told there.
And that was huge.
Yeah.
Teresa, I'm not going to do the worm.
Come on, Otis.
One day.
One day. We'll do some video clips out back. As we mentioned, there was a car chase this weekend. Highway 11 and 80 is where this would all begin. Let's hit play on this and watch for the...
Is it like go by fast?
Let's talk about this. This has to be the fastest. I don't know why they haven't put it in NASCAR, but we've had 2 or 3 races with Hondas. Yet again, 125, 127, 130, boogie there down the highway as we go back here to take a look. Yeah, it's moving there. Here we are. Let's hit play up here in the left-hand corner there, Odie. Here it comes. Whew. Now, he's not going that fast there. Now, originally, I had put that was the Mississippi Highway Patrol because I didn't have my glasses. That was actually a CTED unit, and it looked like a blue. I thought it was a Charger when I was staring at it when it was blurry, but that was actually CTED in that part of the chase. Mississippi Highway Patrol, imagine this, going down Highway 1180. 40, and a car goes poof, by,
past him?
Past the state trooper, running about 85. So the state trooper gets involved with it. The guy slings around. The Highway Patrol blocks the road, gets out ready to get him, and his car quit. And that's how CTED, they backed up, they came in, but he had them until his car quit. And boo-boo there. There was a second car quit this weekend. We had a water hose blow on another. They caught the bad guy on the other one. The water hose blew.
Say they need a little bit more of another mile or 2 left on there.
Yeah. That's all I got to say. Sock it.
Oh, that'll help.
Me and Rob stopped at the scene there and got him.
Helped him get back on.
And then Donnie come up and he actually had some jumper cables with him. Donnie Jenkins did, and jumped the state trooper back off, and everything went to working.
Good deal.
Had some tools up in the back of that MPD car. So that was on.
He wasn't going to get stuck without something to work with.
And he quit right there at the Highway Patrol office there on 11 and 80.
Oof.
And he was last seen going into Alabama. They called off the chase at the state line, and off into Alabama he went.
Wow.
But I'm pretty sure, Otis, they know who he is.
Oh, yeah.
They got an address, whole 9 yards. So it goes back to that little thing on the back of your car, that car tag there. Everybody can see it, especially the highway patrols. So,
and they know who it comes back to.
That's correct there. We had a pretty big fire yesterday. When I got to Highway 39 at Barham Funeral Home, I could see it from there. Here's a picture taken from downtown. Look at this.
Wow.
This would end up being on B Street down in that area there on 9th Avenue as we look at this. Again, this was a abandoned home, Odie, but it caught fire and it is gone.
So is that like the Tuxedo Community?
Tuxedo, it sure was. Now, and let's remind you, you're going to see over the next few months, especially mornings like this, when it's cool, you will have more house fires.
Unfortunately, yes. But the city has approved and working with, I think, Cullum Construction got the contract.
Yeah.
27 homes that and old businesses that they're going to tear down, vacant homes, because of danger. People try and make homes out of it. We'll say that that don't belong there. It is not a good site for our city, our community, and they said it's time to clean Meridian up. So they're going to try and take all those down, and of course, they chance they can get their money back when they put a lien on the lot. So it's not like we're going to have to upfront the cost, but then get our money back and make our city look good.
I was speaking to someone this weekend, and your heart goes out to folks who are doing the best that they can, Odie. I was talking to a fellow, and he said this happened a few years ago, that he was doing a job somewhere, and an elderly lady come out. She had a cane. She was having trouble. She was trying to gather firewood to take into her house. And he said, if you hang on a second, I'll come help you. And so he got off his ladder and walked across the street and carried her firewood in the house. And it just shook me what he said. He said her fireplace was a wash tub in the middle of her living room, Odie, that she would burn firewood in. He said you could see the smoke in the house, and he said she didn't have a heater, and that's how she kept warm. You just never know what somebody's going through, I guess is the word that I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Help when you can, and thankfully nothing ever happened to her. But you have to do what you have to do sometimes to get by. So
that's sad. That is sad.
Yeah, it tugs at your heart, without a doubt there.
What gives the city right? Well, there's a lot of ways they can do it, and it takes lawyers to get involved and do stuff, but the safety of the community and all that. And now they don't just come up there and do it. The landowner, they get with them. You've got so many days to get something done. And if this landowner does it, then they don't have to worry about it. But there's a lot of safety issues that go along with this, is the ways that they can do it.
Yeah, and that's why. And not to mention what it does to property values with dilapidated things there.
Yep.
So that's what we know. Well, coming up, we're going to tell you about an accident happened near Country Club. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Wow. We'll tell you about that. I even saw the sheriff's department putting some cuffs on somebody.
Oh, ruh-roh.
I would think there was some DUI other involved.
Ruh-roh.
We'll be right back.
I'm Laura King here at the Diabetes Institute. I'm a family nurse practitioner that is board certified in advanced diabetes management. Wanted to let you know that we're here right off of North Hill Street for all your diabetes needs. We are located right next door to Squealer's Barbecue, and we are open from Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We accept all types of insurances. Wanted to also let you know that we take care of type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes. We'll do gestational diabetes patients as well as pre-diabetes. We have in-house lab. We also do a point of care A1C so that you will leave the clinic that day knowing what your A1C is. Again, we're here off of North Hill Street, right next door to Squealer's Barbecue, and we'd love to see you for all your diabetes needs.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. With professional grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows, call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Welcome back. As I was out and about this weekend, I spoke with Julia, and she goes, "What's going on about my house?" I said, "Well, let me see." Uh-oh. As we ventured off into North Meridian, we would run up on this happening, Odie.
Ooh, ow.
Yeah, this was a real total loss as we look at this.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, totaled out there. And it took out Michael Ted. I don't know what you're going to do, but you can't be using that one now.
No. That can't be good.
We got to send the maintenance crew over to replace that fire hydrant, and it will total out a vehicle if you bump into that. We're missing a left front tire there. Fire department. And if you ever see this, what they're doing is undoing the battery so that the car cannot have it can't catch on fire.
That's right.
So that's what the Meridian Fire Department was doing that. There's a possibility, I don't know 100%, that there could have been something impairment involved with this. That's not confirmed, but that's a possibility. I don't know the whole truth and nothing but the truth on there.
We're also getting reports that George Cummings, who is a member of Dr. Hook, is from Meridian. So,
well, get out
I
of here.
didn't know that. So
it's always somebody that has a tie to Meridian. We've got a lot of talent that rolls out of our little town.
Okay, so he was a member and a songwriter for Dr. Hook Medicine Show. That is pretty cool. Yeah.
Yesterday morning, I was up real early. I came to the studio. I slept late yesterday. I didn't get here till a little after 4. Slept in an hour. And I was finishing up something. We had a wreck in Russell, and so we went over early. This is right around 7. Mm-hmm. And let's take a look here, Odie. And it's a Toyota. She's upside down. Now, we had a little bruising, nothing too major. Thankfully, it could have been a whole lot worse there. Walked away. The thing is, you a look there of all those involved, and that's it upside down. And it can happen in the blink of an eye. And a lot of times, hit that culvert there, and that flipped the car. But if you see how that lip is? In any way, if you run off the road just a teeny, and that road is notorious for that drop, and your tire, I'm not saying this is what happened, but if your tire runs off and you come back on, it's going to cause the car to skid, and next thing you know, you've got
start over correcting too much. Man.
And that was a pretty serious one there. Let's see what else we had. We had what did we mean?
I was just going to say, Chris's wife's uncle played trumpet with Dr. Hook, so we get a couple of them from Meridian on Dr. Hook. We might need to do a little bit of researching, and supposedly George, he goes down to News Restaurant.
Huh. Pretty neat there.
It's all right.
Dr. Hook there. I don't know a lot. I know her. I know she was in The Godfather. Diane Keaton.
Yeah.
She passed away as we go to TMZ this weekend at the age of 79. Now, she had 2 adopted children, from what I understand, and they will be her next of kin in line for her belongings there. But, I went through her list of movies, and I would call them probably a lot of chick flicks. And
she
the
was
only
in
other
9 to
one,
5, wasn't she, with Dolly Parton? Was she not in that one?
I don't think so. She was in the one with what's his face? The Jerk.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, one of those bunch of kids getting married.
Huh.
But I just don't know her movies. And I went through them, and they looked all like chick flicks.
She did something with a baby and some applesauce. She made her own applesauce brand or something.
You got me. Here's the list of movies as you go to Wikipedia. does it. How do you say it? Don't you laugh at me. How do you say it?
No, I can't pronounce it after hearing you.
Wikipedia. Whew. Man, that's tough. But I go down through here, Play It Again. Sam seems to be some big movie. I never saw that. The Godfather, yeah, but Love and Death, I will, never. Manhattan, didn't watch that.
I ain't seen nothing that I've watched.
Little Drummer Girl, I didn't watch that.
Baby Boom, I remember something about it, and maybe that was one I can't remember.
Father of the Bride, that's the one I've heard of with Steve Martin there.
Okay.
But I didn't watch it. It just didn't seem like my kind of movie. Look Who's Talking Now. I didn't see that.
I remember something about that.
This was something about a bunch of women.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
They were all married to the same guy. I didn't watch it, and maybe the entire audience watched everything that she done. Again, outside of The Godfather, I didn't. Mama's Boy, I didn't see that either. The Big Wedding, nope. 5 Fights Up, nope. Book Club, didn't see that one either. That looks really boring. So
I'm glad she did good for herself, but it doesn't look like I've actually helped financially to her well-being.
Right. It wasn't what we would call man card movies.
All right, so Baby Boom is the one with the baby and the applesauce.
Okay,
so I watched one of her, well, 3, The Godfather and that.
And Angie says Father Bride, but I didn't watch it. My wife watched that apparently. and Charlene says and people loved her. It wasn't my type. You know, not everybody, we understand, watched John Wayne and Steven Seagal like we think you should, or Burt Reynolds.
Right.
Outside of that, you're getting way off the grid when you go past that. American heroes there.
That's right.
They should put us, Trump's trying to take over Hollywood. He should put us in charge of that. Well, we could
get a little bit more dirty hair and come back.
We could reject some movies, that Clint Eastwood style movies.
Yeah.
Make his son because his son's a pretty good actor, I think. Yeah. Clint Eastwood's son. Women seem to like him.
I think we could do good there.
And she probably was a good actress. Just definitely chick flick. There we go, Gail. Chick flick. Outside of 2 chick flicks, Sweet Home Alabama and The Notebook, I don't go.
Oh, I tell you, that Notebook, that was...
James Garner.
That was tough.
If he hadn't have been in Support Your Local Gunfighter, I would have never known to watch that. Or Rockford Files.
Rockford Files.
But he was a great actor, and he played that part very, very well.
Yeah, he did.
So that's what we know about all of that. So we got any birthdays today?
We do. We've got some. Let's see. Saturday we had Lyle Sheehan, Missy Roberts Dozier, and Ryan Mosley had a birthday. Quentin Mitchell had his birthday Sunday. And today we got old Captain Dave Driggers having a birthday. Susan Allen, hello sister. Hope you have a wonderful day. That's our buddies over at Clark County Hot Topics. That's his mama.
Really?
Yeah, so Sister Susan got a birthday. Courtney Deering, 22 today. Lexi Morgan's got a birthday. Betty Jo Harrelson had a birthday yesterday. Greg and Sheila Morgan celebrating their 28th wedding anniversary.
Maybe she'll make him a bologna sandwich.
Maybe he.
That is a man's ideal 28th wedding anniversary.
Fried bologna.
Fried bologna. I agree with that.
All right, so Dora Williams celebrating her 90th birthday today.
Ooh.
And then not only is she having her birthday, but her daughter, Annette Williams, is celebrating her birthday. She's 67 today. So that's pretty cool.
It is. And I just want to say thank you, Odie, for making your wife walk down the edge of the road and get this picture for us here as we bring you this from Lake Pontchartrain.
Oh, man.
She done good walking down the bridge. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. And I stopped and told her, I said, look, I can't stay still. I said, but if you get out and start walking, I'll drive slow, but we got cars behind us. But that was when we crossed over the bridge, I was like, man, that is beautiful.
And again, if you get a sunrise, a sunset, something that's just pretty, send us a picture. We'll try to add that to our collection of you got to see pictures there. Environment Masters helps us out with those studio sunsets and peaks. Thank y'all very much.
Oh, so all right, so we're having to do some catching up. We got
what we got?
Bowen Cranford got a birthday yesterday. Eli and Caitlin McCarty's got an anniversary. And then Emily Hearn has a birthday today. So happy anniversary, happy birthday to everyone today and this whole weekend.
Odie, is it all over but the crying at this point? I think it is.
Yeah, I think you either bought something, sold something, or just went down there and spent a lot of money and time.
And, of course, this is what I would call the Longmire vehicle.
Yeah, and them suckers ain't cheap neither.
Not anymore. There for a while, you could have bought one for about $4,500. No such thing nowadays.
And that's running.
Yeah. Nowadays, they high dollar.
Yeah.
But just truck after car after car, everybody had a great time at Cruising the Coast with cars, and I hope you had a chance to see it or go down or maybe went down and bought you one.
Hey, I think I know some people that did it. Maybe this one right here. We got another birthday.
Oh, do we?
We've got to do a special birthday.
Who's it for?
You ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Clayton Cobbler.
Clayton
Happy
got a birthday?
hotty toddy birthday, brother. We love you. Hope you have a wonderful day. So, Clayton Cobbler.
He sent me a text this weekend, and he called me an ugly name. I'm just going to go. He sent me a message. He said, "What happened in Butler, Alabama?" And I said, "Scott McQuigg." He goes, "You idiot. That ain't what I'm talking about, all them sirens." And while we were there was a horrible accident. And and it was kind of like a tornado siren going off as they got the volunteer firemen to go out to the accident. Had 2 people airlifted to a hospital. Pretty serious accident. But Scott was playing. But we had a great time over there.
A lot of people showed up for that.
Sure did.
So that is good. Man, big old day.
Yeah, maybe we'll get you a car there. But happy birthday, Clayton. I hope it's a big one there. You and your Tabasco sauce shirt wherever you're sitting right now.
You know he's got a Hawaiian-style shirt on
somewhere today.
With a big cigar. Oh.
Miss seeing him out on the road in places.
Yep. Enjoying today's festivity there, my brother.
Yes, sir. Well, as we do each and every day as we come to the conclusion of the show, we ask that Odie give us a Bible verse to face the day. We never know what it's going to be and what your challenges are. And somewhere, this message goes to you. You know who you are.
Well, man, it's simple. We just throw it up here, and I have an app that tells me what it is. But God controls that app. So this is for someone, Ephesians 1:7. In him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins in accordance with the riches of God's grace. It is through him that we can get to heaven. It's the only way, and it's told us in that Bible that he is the only way to heaven. It's through the blood shed for our sins. And all we got to do is talk to the good Lord, ask him to forgive us, and he will. But we also have to forgive those who've done us wrong before the Lord will forgive us. Y'all have a wonderful day. We love you. Be back tomorrow for Tuesday's show. Hump Day's coming. So is Friday. Hope you have a great day. Remember, we love you. Be careful.
And remember, today is a great day as we have the Israel people that have the hostages have been released.
Yes.
Peace
is coming to the Middle East.
Yes, we couldn't be more proud of that.
Yes.
I think that's written somewhere in a little book about peace. Is it not?
It's going to be here, and we have finally made it.
We'll see y'all bright and early tomorrow morning. Thank y'all for joining us today.